Hey Jam Fam, it's your neighborhood black girl with Endo. Thanks for coming with me on this journey for my European tour. This video is going to be about all of the medication that I'm taking that I need to manage my chronic illness. I actually have two chronic illnesses. I have endometriosis and anxiety. No worries, I manage them very well and I get to live my best, most fabulous life. All right, so these are the medications that I'm taking. Yeah. Okay, so they're split into 4 different categories. Let's start with the first one. This is my allergy medicine. I have a lot of weird, complicated allergies. I need an EpiPen for some of them. I take Flonase every day, and children's Benadryl I take with me everywhere as a rescue method. I've used it before. I've needed it before when I encountered an allergy that wasn't necessarily an EpiPen allergy, and the children's Benadryl worked really well. In fact, my mom called me and was like, do you have the Benadryl? You need it, because this happened to me back in March where I had a weird random reaction to something, don't really know, and I needed the children's Benadryl. So we just wanted to make sure I have it on deck. Gas-X is my favorite thing. It works super well. You do have to make sure that you're following the dosage for everything. I don't take these like all the time, and you cannot exceed 4 tablets in 24 hours unless your doctor tells you to. But they work really well, especially the extra strength ones. So I rarely need to take 4 in 24 hours. Then I have Pepto-Bismol. I often take this for nausea and indigestion. It happens sporadically. I never, again, exceed the recommended dosage. Please do not do that. Please follow what your doctor says. I have it in 2 different forms just because this is the better tasting form. It's so much better than this form. They work just as well, but they also don't really sell this form very often. I found it randomly. I decided to try it and it works super, super well. I'm taking both of them because these are easier to carry around. They come in like a little packet. These are harder. You have to put them in the little pill box. Last but not least, I have Beano. Beano I really, really like. I don't take it very often, but if I'm going to have something with beans in it, I do try to take a tablet before. If I forget, you can also take it after. I believe it's up to 30 minutes. Yep. After 30 minutes after your first bite. So yeah, those medications help me manage my GI issues that happen as a result of my endometriosis. I haven't had to do anything drastic with regards to my GI symptoms besides have excision surgery. I did have some endometriosis on my bowels. They took it out, and so I am pain-free from that, but I do still have some residual issues. All right, now on to the pain medicine. So I had been pain-free for a while, and I'll do a separate video about what happened, but when I started having pain, I ended up developing an allergy to NSAIDs. NSAIDs are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medicines, and it's like ibuprofen and naproxen and things that are really common. I'm allergic to them. I can't take them anymore. So you won't see those in this haul, and I won't ever be picking them up again. We have them in the house because, you know, my partner can use them, but I do not use them. This is what I do use. So instead of an NSAID, you can take an analgesic, and the most common analgesic that everybody really knows is acetaminophen. Acetaminophen works really well. There's not a lot of complications that you can have when you take it long term. So my doctor and allergist suggested that I start taking that instead of NSAIDs. So I do that. Then I also take acetaminophen, which, you know, obviously is Tylenol. Number 3, so Tylenol with codeine. I do not take it very often. I haven't taken it actually in a long time now that I'm thinking about it. But if I need it, I wanted to have it. I almost always use half a pill to start. You want to use the lowest recommended dose. And then if I need to take more, then I will take the other half. Yeah, Tylenol number 3 saves lives. It's so great at managing high levels of pain and bringing your pain level down to a point where you can manage. So say your pain is at a 20 out of 10. If you take some Tylenol with codeine, you can come down to a 2 out of 10, like in 30 minutes. So I highly recommend. I know that the opioid crisis is real and you know, you don't want to mess with it, but you also don't deserve to be in pain. So if the doctors are pushing back on it, make sure you press back to them, because you definitely deserve to be pain-free. And you can say, just give me 5, give me 5, give me 10, because I do have those days where I'm so heightened. I might wake up in pain, and I deserve not to have a pain day. So yeah, those are actually the only 2 like official pain medicines that I use. My tummy management also manages my pain. It can cause some pain, and when I take those medicines, they can manage my pain as well. All right, everything else is to deal with my other chronic illness, which is anxiety. I've been an anxious person forever. I didn't decide to do anything about it until maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And so yeah, all of these medicines are to manage my anxiety. I've got Xanax. I've got Lexapro, which is called escitalopram. I've got the Goodbye Stress gummies and the sleep gummies. Yeah, so here I'm just packing everything up so it's nice and compact when I'm going to Paris. I did have to put some of the pills in like a little pill container just so they were easier to access. And I had some with me on the plane and some with me in my bag. This was a great decision. I was able to have a pain-free trip.